I have an idea that might be too simple to be good and a machine that might be too good to be true. And today we're going to test both of those things. The idea is super simple, but to actually make it would require a bunch of metal machining tools that I don't have. So when InfiMaker reached out and told me about their machine that they're developing, I thought this might be the perfect machine to test my idea. So this week's sponsor is InfiMaker, and now I want to tell you about this idea. Imagine a washer that has the perfect size, so you know that the circumference is exactly 10 centimeters. It's close to this, not exactly, but it will be close to this size. Now this washer has a scale, 1 increment for each centimeter. And now when you roll it over a surface, you can kind of measure infinitely, right? It is such a small thing. You can put it in this little weird pocket that we never know what to put in. But in theory, this allows you to measure an entire whatever, you can measure anything because it keeps on rolling and you just have to count. So in my idea, there would be a notch and you can kind of feel or see, and you could go 10, 20, 30, 40 centimeters for quick on the go measuring. Is this dumb or is this genius? I really don't know, but I want to make it. So InfiMaker are having their launch event in San Francisco today, and Sam and I get the opportunity to go and check out the machine. So you probably know, if you have watched any of my videos, that I have zero interest in digital fabrication, none. But what made me want to work with them is, at least what they promise, is that you have a desktop CNC machine that is for people who really don't want to code. It is a 5-axis CNC and it does everything. You put in a block of material, you give it the design. It also, I think, has some help there, but we'll learn about all of this. And then it cuts the thing, like it can turn in all the direction. It does the tool changes. All of this, you open the machine and you have a finished piece. And if you think that sounds too good to be true, then we think alike. But let's check it out. Sam and I made it to San Francisco and we are now at the makerspace where the event is. It's called Human Made. And this is my first green flag because a company that launches at a makerspace versus a company that launches at a soulless convention center always feels a little bit better to me. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, so that's aluminum, and I get to break it off.
Because I remember from like the website, it said it
Oh.
was fast.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was
Maybe I
easy.
heard wrong.
That is really cool. Well, thank you so much for having me here.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
great.
you. Thanks for coming.
Yes. So for me, as somebody who does very, very little digital fabrication, it is still super fascinating that you can cut something like this on a machine. But what blows my mind is that you can cut this, but you don't even have to touch it. You know, like the machine is doing all the things, all the tool changes. You don't even have to do any of this. So I'm really excited to cut our project. I was a little bit irritated at first what the 5-axis means, but then once I saw the machine in motion, it made sense to me, like everything is moving, and that's how you can machine the whole thing in one go without having to take it out of the vise once. Another thing that is incredible and also looks pretty cool, the machine has this little drawer and you can stock it up with the cutters that you're gonna need for this project. And yes, the machine tells you which cutters you need. And then you just stock up the drawer and the machine can pick the probe and 5 additional cutters that it might need to cut whatever project you have in mind. And the amount of materials that you can cut with this, it is not only wood, MDF, brass, and aluminum, it can also cut titanium and steel. Another cool aspect of this machine, and I'm just now getting aware of it, is how silent it is. It is cutting full, like solid brass, and it's not totally annoying, which is usually the case with regular CNC machines. They're super loud. But because it has this enclosure, it also it's dampening the sound quite a bit, as it seems. I was surprised when I learned the size of projects you can cut on it. It is a surface of 12 by 12 by 12 centimeters. This is way bigger than I expected. The machine comes in this shipping crate. It's about 150 kilos. And the cool thing is, you don't need to do anything other than getting this in your shop. Everything should be assembled. It is so heavy because the body is made out of one piece. So that's why, like, it doesn't come in a cardboard box. It comes in an actual crate with these cool catches. I know already I'm going to keep the crate and make something with that. Amazing. Oh, look at that. Oh, it comes with a transformer. Oh, this is so good that they sent the transformer, because this is 220. That's very thoughtful. This is a really satisfying system. This system is amazing. If you know what this is called, I want to know, because the only way to build a crate for me now. Oh yeah, that's for the cooling stuff. Nice. Everything feels really good. Oh, yes. We need that for sure. Oh my God, look at that. All the drill bits. And then there's another cool thing. Ooh, clicky. I love that this all feels so analog, even though it's all digital fabrication, which we all know is my personal enemy, but it feels really good. I might make my peace with it after all. Last one.
What do you think it is?
Materials? Dude!
Oh!
It comes with materials? This is how it should be. This is like buying a really nice car and then they fuel it up, you know? And then it comes with a full tank. That never happens. Not that I bought a lot of nice cars, but this is cool. This is like buying a fridge and all the stuff is in there. For this idea that I have in mind, I sent them a quick hand drawing of the dimensions and how I imagine it to be, and they put it into G-code because, again, I can't do it. So now we have a big piece of brass, and hopefully we can cut that thing. All on this without me having to do anything.
You want to do your own?
Yes, of course. That I can do. Does that look good?
Yes. Yeah.
And we already have the file set up for you.
Yeah.
So only thing you need to do, or you can see a simulation here.
Yeah.
It's cutting this way, right?
I am not a big fan of AI, but if you are, then there's an interesting feature. You can essentially put any 2D image into the machine and it auto-generates the 3D version and then generates cut paths based on that. And what we saw in the demo, this is pretty impressive. But if you're more like me and you don't love the whole AI idea, you can just generate your own models, put it in the machine, and it will generate the cut paths for you. Ooh. Okay, ready? Oh. So we know the machine seems to be not too good to be true. It actually handled this so well. The question remains, is this idea too simple? Is it genius or is it not genius? I know who to ask. And this is a surprise for you, Sam. I think you'll be happy about that.
Really?
So that's the thing. And the idea is the circumference is exactly 10 centimeters. You have it in your pocket and you can roll over stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. And it has 2 notches. I think it only needs one at the 5. So you can see it from top. It's black. So you count like 10, 20, 30, 40. And you just measure, I want to make a thing for this table. You quickly measure it, and then you have the measurements good enough.
good enough.
You know, good enough.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting.
Yeah, the design needs a little bit of work, but I think this is, instead of carrying a tape measure, you know?
I mean, what's hilarious is there's probably a version of this from like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And
That's how they built
5,000
the
years ago.
pyramids.
Yes, exactly.
We figured it out.
There's one guy who's like, I got it. Come over here. I'll do it. That is so, I mean, and I love that it's round. God, I'm wondering what the translation, if you could do Imperial on the other side.
Oh. Imperials for me is still like half a Subway and a full Subway. You know? 12 inches and a foot. That's all I know.
Oh my God. Also, I mean, they would pair together nicely.
Yeah.
If you had 2 of them.
Yeah. And what I like, you can do round stuff or like for sewing,
Oh, right.
you know, and outside diameters and stuff.
So I'm not sure if this is a thing. But I love the idea. And again, right, it is, I mean, I'm sure there's something like this.
Must have.
Oh God, in the 2nd century. No, I'm just positive.
And we just lost it.
Right. Oh, that's beautiful. I just love standing like that.
Yeah, and this is straight out of the machine. So have you seen, like, it's like a 5-axis desktop CNC thing?
What?
Yeah, they're just launching it on Kickstarter now. And yeah. It's hands off. They do the machine change and it turns it.
Do you have to deliver stock of a certain size?
12 by 12 by 12 centimeters is
But I mean,
max.
like, so you can tell it how big the stock you're
Oh yeah,
putting
it
in
has a
is.
probe. It takes the probe and
so
tests
it knows.
everything. Yeah.
Wow.
It's for people like me who don't want to do CNC.
No, I don't. I have the same thing.
You should get one. What I learned from the conversation with Adam and also talking to a bunch of other people about my idea is I think it's actually good. I think it actually works, but we need to work on the design and some like little details a little more. Adam had issues rolling it nicely. I think this is made for very delicate Laura fingers and not like maker on the lathe for 40 years fingers. So maybe the hole could be a little bit improved. The scale for sure needs to be improved. I think the biggest thing though is just a design feature that would be so easy for us to add. Because now this is opposite of the 0. Now this gives you a very obvious visual cue. You can go 10, 20, 60, 70, and you feel the 0 from the other side from that 2nd notch. So you have a visual cue and you have a haptic, you know, it wants to kind of, you feel this little bump here. So that already makes it so much more useful. So that already makes it better. Again, the numbers need to be different, but I also think what would look super cool. Ooh.
Nice.
That looks so much better. That looks, and this is exactly what I was going for with the design. It's like old camera, you know, old camera. Okay, so I have a couple improvements. I wrote them all down. This is for version 2. This is the orientation of the numbers. The 0 should be red. This should be black. It could be a little bit thinner. I think it's a little bit too thick. And the lines should go all the way to the outside. And then I think we are a whole lot closer to having a really, really cool second prototype. Luckily, InfiMaker are very generous and are going to ship me a machine so we can keep working on this. Until then, before I make V2, do you have any suggestions of things that I could change about this? What's your thing? And I don't think I want bearings because I like this to be one piece. It feels so solid and kind of unbreakable, so I want to stay with that.
Now, is there going to be an Imperial version?
No. Of course, yeah. We can also make an Imperial version. Once the design is locked in, the InfiMaker will just spit out another one with a new Imperial loser number. So, but metric is first. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed, for the first time in my life, a CNC project. And I want to thank InfiMaker for their support of my channel, for sending me this awesome machine. I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you are interested, the Kickstarter campaign goes another month or so. So just check it out. If you want to get one and want to do me a favor, then use the code Laura. Then I think I get money. And I'll spend it all on Rudy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next week with a new video.